Hello, and welcome to this episode of Apricot 360 training. In this episode, we will be covering Apricot basics, including how to sign into Apricot, how to navigate the various menus, creating and saving forms, viewing records, and what to do if you need help. Apricot 360 is a web-based software, which means you don't have to download anything to access it. If you have an internet connection, then you can access Apricot from any computer, laptop, or tablet. Apricot is a nose-to-tail system that will support the first 5 partner relationship from the submission of an initial application to the award of funding, continued contract management, submitting invoices, completing performance reporting, and eventually the ability to collect individual level data and run complex reports and analysis to report on the outcomes of all the hard work your programs do. Apricot works best when accessed from Google Chrome or Firefox. Let's begin by signing into the system. You can access the sign-in portal by visiting apricot.socialsolutions.com or by visiting the First 5 Butte website and navigating to the For Partners section and clicking on Managing Your Grant and clicking the Log into Apricot 360 button. So let's go ahead and log in. You will notice at first that your homepage and account will look different from mine in this tutorial. My account is an administrator account, so you should not have an administrator button up here, and you will not have quite a few of the options that I have on my screen as well. And that is not a mistake. You have access to all of the information and forms that you need. To start, let's take a look at the top menu on your screen. In the top left-hand side, you have your hamburger menu. This hamburger button will allow you to open and close the left pane menu, which allows you to have more space to view any forms or reports that you are completing. The second button here is the Apricot 360 button, which works to take you from anywhere in the Apricot system back to this landing page. So by clicking this, we'll take you straight back to the landing page. This is also the function of the My Apricot button as well. We'll take you straight back to the landing page. As I mentioned before, you should not have the administrator tab, so we're going to skip over that and move over here to this button right here called All Sites. If your organization or program has multiple contracts with First 5 for different projects, this setting will allow you to view individually any of those projects. Okay, if you just want to look at one of your projects by itself, you can select whichever project it is. My suggestion would be always select the All Sites and Programs function. This will allow you to always see all the forms and records available to any of your programs or projects. Okay. Up in the top right-hand side of your page, you have your user badge. From your user badge, you may change your user preferences. You can change your password if you need to change your password. And this is also where you can log out of the system. If you do not log out, if you stay inactive, Apricot will automatically boot you out of the system if you stay inactive for 90 minutes. The system does not save your work, so if you are in the middle of submitting an invoice or performance reporting and you do not save, you will lose your work. So make sure that you are saving your work and that you use the log out button here in the user badge menu. Okay. Let's take a look now over at the left-hand menu. At this point, you will work out of the search records menu. So if we open that up, again, you will not have all the options that I do. Where you will be is the Contractor Profile page. So let's go ahead and open up the Contractor Profile page. And again, I have access to all of the current contractors in the system. You should only have access to your own organization or agency's page. So you should just see your agency or organization here. So go ahead and open up your organization. This will take you to your document folder. This is where all your documents and records live. So we have contracts, annual budgets, invoicing, various types of reporting is available to you here. If you want to create a new document, a new record of any of these forms, over here on the right-hand side of the page, there is an icon that looks like a sheet of paper with a plus sign. By clicking on this icon, that will open up a new blank record of whichever form it is that you opened. If you want to go back to that folder, that document folder, over here on the right-hand side of the page, you have a new menu options. So you can save your work, you can view folder, which will take you back to your document folder. And you also have this right here, this record save checklist. The record save checklist will tell you if all of the required fields in that form have been satisfied. If you have a red X, that means that not all of the fields have been entered that are required, which will not allow you to save that record. If you click on any of the fields that have not been satisfied, it will take you over here in the system to that field. So it says the field is required in red text. Okay. So again, to go back to your document folder, you click on the View Folder button, which will take you back to your document folder. If you do not have a page icon with the plus sign on it, that means that you don't have the ability to create a new record of that type of form, and that's okay. Really, you will only be able to create invoices, performance reporting, and budgets. To view records that have already been created, we see here it says annual budget 1 record. Click this little plus sign here, and that will open up this section and show you all of the forms that have been saved into a record in the past. The status, the fiscal year it's associated with, and the contract. So if we open this up, it will show us that form that has been saved into a record. Okay. Again, to save a record, you would click Save Record, and you will get a notification at the top of your screen that you have successfully saved that record. You then get the option here to continue, view folder, or go to search. By clicking continue, you will stay on the record that you have just created. By clicking view folder, that will take you back to the documents folder. And if you go to search, that will take you back to the contractor profile. So I would recommend you either say continue and stay on the page if there's anything else you need to do, or view the document folder. So that covers how to create a new document by clicking the page icon with the plus sign, viewing already created records by clicking the plus sign and selecting the document that you want to view, and editing. So if you want to edit a document that has already been created, you just come into the document that has been created, make whatever changes you need to make, and then save that record again. If you get stuck in Apricot, if you have any questions, we encourage you to reach out to your contract manager here at First 5 to troubleshoot your problems. If it is a problem that needs addressing by Apricot, we will be the ones to either submit a ticket with the customer care team or elevate that issue. So again, if you come into any problems or you need help, contact your contract manager at First 5. And this concludes our training of Apricot 360 Basics.